Hello everyone, I am Sushila Tipshetty, lecturer at KLS Kokte College of Commerce, Belgavi. Welcome to the class of Commercial Arithmetic Point. So in the yesterday's video, we had seen what do you mean by indices, some of the laws of indices along with few simple problems. So in today's video, we will solve problems related to laws of indices. I want you guys to also work out the problems. I don't want you guys to just watch the video because this is a practical paper, so you have to work out the problems. So now let's just revise the laws of indices. The first law is a raised to m into a raised to n can be written as a raised to m plus n. The second law is a raised to m upon a raised to n can be written as a power m minus n. The third law is a raised to m whole raised to n can be written as a raised to m into n. The fourth law is ab whole raised to m can be written as a raised to m into b raised to m. The fifth law is a upon b whole raised to m is written as a power m upon b power m. The sixth law is a raised to 0 is always equal to 1. The seventh law is the negative index, that is a raised to minus 1 is written as 1 upon a. So these are the laws of indices, and using this we'll be solving the problems. So now let's start with the problems. I want you guys to be perfect with the cubes and squares of numbers from 1 to 20. So the first problem is 27 raised to 5 by 3. So we know that 3 cube is 27. So 27 is written as 3 cube. Why we have written it as 3 cube? It is because here we are going to use the third law of indices, that is a power m whole power n can be written as a power m into n. So here m is 3 and n is 5 by 3. So a power m into n, when you write it in that form, this 3 and this 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with 3 power 5. So 3 power 5 is equal to 243. So these are some of the easiest problems and very simple to understand. So what we have done, I'll just quickly revise. We have written 27 as 3 cube, and we have used the third law of indices, and we have cancelled this 3 and this 3. So we'll be remaining with 3 power 5, which is equal to 243. So this is the first problem. So the second problem is 243 raised to 1 upon 5. So here in the previous problem we had seen 3 power 5 is equal to 243. So here they have asked what is the answer for 243 raised to 1 upon 5. So here 243 we can write it as 3 power 5, and again using the third law, that is a power m to the whole power n can be written as a power m into n. When you write it as m into n, this pi and this pi gets cancelled, so you are left with 3 power 1, which is equal to 3. So again let me revise it. 243 is written as 3 power 5. Then using the third law, we have got the answer as 3. So this is the second problem. Okay, the third problem is 1 upon 81 whole raised to 3 upon 4. So in this problem we have used the fifth law, that is a upon b whole power m can be written as a power m upon b power m. So we know that anything raised 1 raised to anything is always equal to 1. So a power m, that is 1 raised to 3 by 4 is nothing but 1. So in the denominator we have written b power m, that is 81 raised to 3 by 4. And then we know that 3 power 4 is nothing but 81. Then again here we have used the third law, that is a power m whole power n can be written as a power m into n. So then this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled. So you are left with 3 cube. So the answer is 1 upon 27. So again just let me revise this problem again. So 1 upon 81 whole power 3 by 4. So it is in the form of a upon b whole power m can be written as a power m upon b power m. So when you write it in that form, we'll get it as 1 upon 81 whole power 3 by 4. So then 81 is written as 3 power 4. Then when you use the third law, we'll get the answer 3 cube. So the last answer is 1 upon 27. So the next problem is 16 upon 81 whole raised to 3 by 4. So again it is in the form of a upon b whole power m, which can be written as a power m upon b power m. And also we know that 16 is nothing but 2 raised to 4, and we had seen in the earlier previous problem that is 81 can be written as 3 raised to 4. So now this whole thing is written as a raised to m upon b raised to m. So then again we have used the third law, that is a raised to m into whole raised to n can be written as a raised to m into n. So this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled, so you are left with 2 cube. In the denominator again we are doing the same thing. So this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled, we are left with 3 cube. So the final answer is 8 upon 27. So now again let me revise this. 16 upon 81 raised to 3 upon 4. Here 16 is written as 2 raised to 4 and 81 is written as 3 raised to 4. So we have used the fifth law. So using that we'll get it as a power m upon b power m in this step, and then again we have used the third law in this step, and the final answer is 8 upon 27. So now let's move to the fifth problem. Here the problem is 64 upon 125 whole raised to minus 2 by 3. So here there is a negative symbol, that is we have to use the negative index law. We know that a power minus m can be written as 1 upon a raised to m. So we are using that formula over here. So using that formula in this step we'll get it as 1 upon 64. Here 64 is nothing but a. So 64 divided by 125 whole raised to 2 upon 3. Here 2 upon 3 is your m. So we have used the negative index law. So then the denominator term is solved using the fifth law, that is a upon b whole power m, which is nothing but a power m upon b power m in the usual way. So this term is in the denominator, so when you simplify it goes in the numerator. So you will get it as 125 raised to 2 upon 3 divided by 64 raised to 2 upon 3. So we know that 5 cube is nothing but 125 and 4 cube is nothing but 64. And in the similar way, when you solve, you will get the answer as 5 square upon 4 square, which is nothing but 25 divided by 16. So the next problems I want you guys to work it out. So these are very simple problems. So I'll just give you an hint. Here 25 can be written as 5 square, and you have to simplify it using a power m whole power n. So the next problem for you all is 81 whole raised to 3 by 2. Here 81 can be written as 9 square, so then you have to solve it in the usual way. Then the 8th problem is 216 raised to 2 by 3, and then the last problem is 625 raised to 3 by 4. Here you can write it as 5 raised to 4 is nothing but 625, and then you have to solve it in the usual way. So these I want you guys to work it out. Okay, so the last problem for today's video is 4 upon 49 whole raised to minus 1 by 2 divided by 16 upon 81 whole raised to 1 upon 4. So even this is a simple problem. Let's go step by step. So here in this first term, it is a negative index, that is a power minus m can be written as 1 upon a raised to m. So here this whole term is a, and this power term is minus m. Okay, so this term is written as 1 upon 4 upon 49 whole raised to 1 by 2. And for the second term, we have simplified it as 16 is nothing but 2 power 4 and 81 is nothing but 3 power 4. So we have just simplified 16 upon 81 and written it as 2 power 4 upon 3 power 4. And again we have used the fifth law, that is a upon b whole power m can be written as a power m upon b power m. So we have used that law for the second term. So we'll get 2 raised to 4 whole raised to 1 upon 4 divided by 3 raised to 4 whole raised to 1 upon 4. So this is the first step. So then next we'll simplify this term. So here when 49 goes to numerator, so we can write it as 49 raised to 1 upon 2 whole divided by 4 raised to 1 by 2. So here in this term, this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled. Similarly in denominator, both the 4's get cancelled. So we are left with 2 upon 3. So the next step over here is, we know that this 49 can be written as 7 square, that is 7 sevens are 49, and 4 is nothing but 2 square. So then again we have used the same law, that is a power m whole power n can be written as a power mn for the both numerator and denominator, and this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled. Similarly in the denominator, so here we are left with 7 upon 2, and this term is as it is. So the final answer would be, so after cancelling you will be remaining with 7 upon 2 into, so this is divided by, so when it goes to the numerator we will get it as 3 upon 2. So the final answer is 21 upon 4. So let me revise it. So this is in the negative index, so we have written it as 1 upon a power m, so in this step. And here for this term we have simplified it as 16 is written as 2 power 4 and 81 is written as 3 power 4, and we have used the fifth law, that is a upon b whole power m can be written as a power m upon b power m. So next we have taken the first term and we have simplified, that 49 goes to the numerator, and then this term we have simplified using the third law, and we'll get the answer as 2 upon 3. And here in this term we have written 49 as 7 square and 4 as 2 square, and then again we have used the third law and we have arrived to this step, and the final answer is 3 sevens are 21 upon 2 twos are 4. So that's it for today's video. In tomorrow's class we will be solving some more problems based on laws of indices. So I want you guys to solve these 4 problems. So they are very easy. Also you have to memorize all the laws of indices. So that's it for today's video. Thank you.